So real quick, why do you keep breaking your own heart? Like, why do you keep going back to a place where a person has shown you that they don't want you in? Like, why do you keep begging people to be something that you desire, that you can see, but they don't want to be? I think a lot of times we hurt ourselves because we keep running into burning buildings with people that have made peace with the fire. They don't want to leave. And unfortunately, we live in this cycle of thinking that we can fix people, and there's a lot to that, right? Because there's trauma, there's attachment styles that we've developed, there's things in our history that we've been conditioned to think that we can fix people, that we can save people, and it's awesome that you want to have this hero complex, but it's not your job. I think too many people are stuck in this rut of hurting themselves because they think that the more they hurt, it will alleviate the pain in someone else. It's not. You can't. Unfortunately, if you keep going back to those things, you're going to keep repeating those cycles. And there's too many people in this world that are just stuck in the same thing every single day with the same person, the same people, in the same place, because they think that hurting themselves more is going to heal them. You keep hurting you for what? And honestly, I know this is something that so many people struggle with because I hear it all the time. These are conversations that we have all the time. I've had this experience. There's something about us thinking that if we do something a little more, that person will eventually see us. And here's the hard part. And this is going to hurt to hear, but they see you. They know what you offer. They know how good you are. They know that you are a catch. They know that you are amazing. They just don't care. It's not that you don't have these things. It's not that you don't have these qualities. It's not that you aren't a good person. It's that for them, there's no interest in you being that person. And until we realize this, until we get this through our head, until we grieve the fact that this thing isn't going to happen, you're going to consistently beg people to put you in places that you just won't fit in because they don't want you there. So at some point, you have to ask yourself, why do I keep breaking my own heart? Why do I keep being this person that goes back to that? It sucks. I know. I get it. It sucks to have to let go of something that you've envisioned, something you had dreams about, something you've seen, something that you think was going to be good. But at the end of the day, if you keep doing the same thing and it keeps coming out the same way, you have to realize that it's not them, it's you. You're choosing to go back to this thing. You're choosing to stay there. You're choosing to be loyal to a person that has made it clear that they don't desire you. And unfortunately, you can't be loyal to two people. It's either you're loyal to yourself or you're loyal to them. So you have to ask yourself that question. Why do I keep breaking my own heart? And I say this to people, right? I have these conversations often. And one thing I tell them is to step back, to look at it objectively, right? You're looking at it subjectively because you're feeling it. You're involved. It's your emotions. But step back away from it. What advice would you give another person in the situation that you're in? Would you tell them to do what you're doing, or would you tell them to do the opposite? And I know it's hard to take your own advice, but write it down. And decide, is this person worth pursuing? Am I actually getting back what I deserve? Or am I just stuck in the same thing that's just hurting me? It's not worth it. You got to stop breaking your own heart.